she knows it already, and so now she's not bitter about it.
Okay.
Which is always the case. You always know that at this stage of the game, you gotta win, or you're gonna go home. And like, it's not gonna change your mindset. It's just more of a certainty. In the same way that I have a certainty about certain weeks. Yeah, I need to win, or I'm gonna go home.
She wins his HOH. Going home. You said when next HOH, she can't play, but one of you guys can play. You guys send me home. And then the next one, send her home. So we are allowing her safety for another week if she wins HOH.
It's another.
She's guaranteed a final 5.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. She's gonna
No, I get you. Yeah.
hey, I'm working with X and B are gonna whatever. And honestly, we can get the argument. You look kinda like us. And we kind of wanted you to be the last one anyway.
Yeah.
You kind of look like us. After you sit outside. Okay, maybe we don't need to say that. Yeah.
Oh, POCs. 7 POCs. We all know. It's not our fault. He's so good, okay? He's too good. And if DX was Alyssa in this situation, he's winning.
DX would be.
He's winning the game.
I know.
Easily.
I know.
Easily.
Yes. DX would just win a veto every time. And
He's
like,
Casey.
sorry, y'all.
Yeah, sorry, y'all.
Strike.
You're welcome.
Literally went back to back HOHs and then a veto in between. Yeah.
Right.
DX would absolutely. I was in support of something.
No, I know we all were, but that was the messed up part. That was the part, is we all want him to be 7. Besides that. Just do the neck thing. You have to raise it. It's not going on.
And she'll believe it if I say it to her that
Yeah, she would.
and I'm telling the truth.
No, and you're telling the truth. I think that's.
Okay, so I sent you a final 6. But
If Alyssa wins 7.
if Alyssa
That's-
doesn't win. Is that what we said?
Yeah, we all have.
I didn't hear the first part of that, so we're perfect. Okay. What happens if Alyssa wins 5?
Well, then, no, but that's on us.
She can't win 5.
Yeah, the same way 7's on us.
Oh, yeah, that's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we would have to beat her out again.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then how many?
If she pulls a DX, then she pulls a DX, and she wins.
But I mean,
that's on her.
with it being 4 people that are able to
Exactly.
compete in one, it's competing against her. Yeah, 3 people competing against her. Yes, but like I said, I want a black person to win.
Yeah,
So
okay. The
their
competitors to
odds
be
are
there.
still. You don't have to make any more deals with her. You don't have to do nothing. And at the end of the day, she's gonna eventually get out, and we're gonna get a black person here at the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's what I want more than anything. That's what I want. So. Okay, and the reason why we should be honest with them is so that they aren't as bitter.
Well, not even just that, but now we're all been trying to figure out how do we control the narrative in the house as they discover it actively without even being there now. Because we start with Claire. And I think there's a good chance that could go positive. And then after Claire, and then Alyssa as well. And then the fact that we offered Alyssa this extra deal incentive, it's like, even as much as we can offer, it is something. And I think that this is a, so now it's another person that, like, was told ahead of time, is aware, can ask all the questions that we might be asked, that they might be asking in the house between her and Claire. Now it's 2 people, can ask all those questions, get answers. People I feel, Claire, someone I feel decent with translating that narrative to the house.
Okay.
Claire's probably the person I feel, besides the DX, like the most decent for translating that. Brittany and SB couldn't translate that message well in the house. Like, Claire probably could.
But
As far as
goes to the house with a 4-1.
exactly, confused,
like, what the
upset, angry.
Derek's gonna be like.
Everyone.
Brittany's gonna be like, SB.
All of them just
like,
became
what?
a much bigger variable, and we don't even know. Yeah, it just increases the variables inside the house. So then we can't even plan. And then if we can't plan, everyone can kind of do whatever. Because I think that was one thing last night that I called out, because they were talking about having Tiffany, like, upset about Claire going home. And I was just like, you can't do that. Because at some point she said no, that you were willing to let her go home. So you cannot pretend to be upset. That's only going to make it worse. Because later on she's going to be like, wait, when Tiff was upset, surprised, because she was talking about acting surprised. And I was like, you cannot act surprised. And literally, X and Vivi and Tiff were all talking about her being surprised. And I was like, no. So I think that this is just one more step in that direction. As of now, I'm feeling it. Obviously, we gotta circulate and see what everyone else is, but that's my vote is on board with that.
We would tell him today.
Maybe at least by the end of either Sunday evening or tomorrow
I
morning.
don't think together. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's because also Claire might not even.
Yes, tell us. She probably
will.
Yeah.
No, I think we should tell both. I think we should tell both separately.
Yeah.
Okay, so we tell Claire tonight or tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Tiff first, and then you and Tiff.
Yes.
And then if more people want to come, then we do. I think something like that. I think Tiff first, and then you and Tiff.
Okay, have you spoken to X and Big D about this?
I spoke to Big D last night about, I think we should say the truth. I didn't come up with this plan to do it until thinking about it tonight. So I told Tiffany, Big D seemed to be, let's see what everyone else feels. I need to talk to X and Big D.
I think he did actually, when I was walking by, and he said, what about Tom? I was like, what? No, obviously not. And then he's like, okay, yeah. And then, but like he asked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's
Yesterday when he was
probably
talking to
leaning.
me, I was...
Especially now that you have it so laid out. It makes sense.
Last night
It makes sense to me.
we didn't talk about the Alyssa thing.
We didn't.
That's
I
a
was
good
just trying to
point.
think about it tonight and then thought about it.
No, that's a great
Mm-hmm.
point.
Okay, so if Alyssa goes back to jury and tells them, hey, they offered me this deal, and the rest of them are like,
Well,
Because she made it this far.
Because what the fuck happened?
She won the veto. She saved herself.
oh, it's the last HOH. Okay.
She won the deal.
So we answer that question. We ask and answer that question so that way, just in case they do, in case they're wondering why not me. Because it's just like, if any of the people we put up had won the veto, they wouldn't have left that week. Just as a reality.
Yes,
And she won 2 vetoes.
This is
Because she would have left if she didn't win that veto.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna work out. That's what I'm gonna do. We can't let Xavier know about any. Oh shit.
I would hope y'all conspiring against me. Otherwise, what the fuck y'all been in here doing this whole time? Ain't nobody taking a shit. Shada's makeup still isn't done. Azah's in a bikini sitting in the bathroom. None of this makes sense. So I would hope you guys are conspiring against me.
You said my makeup isn't done?
Nope, I don't think it's done.
Yeah, you're right.
Boom.
And I'm
What
not
are you
really
doing
wearing
today?
makeup today.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to brush my teeth. And I'm going to work out at some point. Might explore the pool. I'm not quite sure.
Do you want to talk after you brush your teeth?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You want to just go back to the anchor room and let me check?
Yeah, or outside.
You want to go outside?
Too hot outside?
It's hot outside.
Even in the shade?
Even if it's still hot.
Okay, go to anchor room. That's fine.
I will say,
You disappointed in what, my dear?
yeah. You should sit with Azah soon. You should sit with Azah.
What's going on?
No, I think it makes sense.
Hmm.
Do you? Or are you nodding?
I don't know how on board I am with that.
No,
but-
talk to her.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's a lot of details, and let her.
What is it about?
You just talk.
Yeah.
It would be better.
What, you motherfuckers give me some intel?
No, it's literally just a consideration
Being-
around how
being
to handle.
honest.
Yes.
With both Claire and Alyssa. Just talk to Azah.
I know, exactly. No, that's why I said at first. And then I was like, there's some reason to it that I understand. But talk before you respond.
I'm still processing. So. I'm
It
still
does make
processing.
sense. I'm processing.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
But initial thoughts, does it make sense?